Today I am going to teach you method of subgame from the chapter Game Theory. In this video, we will see method of subgame with the help of one example and selection criteria for the method of subgame. Sometimes it is called as method of subgames, and this is the first problem from the method of subgame. So welcome to my YouTube channel Mechanical Engineering Management. Like, share and subscribe. So let's see first of all the selection criteria for the method of subgame. And here these are the steps of the game theory problem. So here you can see the method of subgame is here. That means if the matrix is not 2 by 2 but if it is 2 by n or m by 2 matrix, then you can go for the method of subgame. That means simply we can say if one player having two strategy and the other player having more than two strategy, then you can go for the method of subgame. So now let's take one example. So simply we can say the methods to solve 2 by n or m by 2 game. There are two different methods, method of subgame and graphical method. But in this video, we are going to focus on this first method, method of subgame. So let's take first the example. Find out the optimal strategies and a value of game. And this payoff matrix is given to you. So first I am going to apply maximin and minimax principle. Maximin, that means maximum value out of all minimum values. So first I am going to find the minimum values from each row, that is called as the row minima. So here the minimum value is 2, here minimum value is 2, here minimum value is minus 2. Next, maximin, that means maximum value out of all minimum values. So here these two values are maximum. Now next, minimax principle, that means minimum value out of all maximum value. So first I am going to find the maximum value from each column, that is called as column maxima. So here the maximum value is 3 and here maximum value is 6. Now the minimum value out of all maximum value. So this 3 is the minimum value. So encircle over here. Now look at these two values. That means maximin value and minimax value. Here these two values are not same. And so that you can say no saddle point. And if there is no saddle point, that means you can say it is a mixed strategy problem. So here at least we can conclude that your value of game is in between these two values. Now once again see the steps of the game theory problem. Here no saddle point. So your next step is ask the question, is it 2 by 2 matrix? So here you can see this one is 3 by 2 matrix. So we can say the answer is no. So next step is use dominance rule to reduce payoff matrix size to either 2 by 2, 2 by n or m by 2. Our first try is to reduce the size up to 2 by 2. If it is not possible, then you can reduce the size up to 2 by n or m by 2. So now I am going to apply the dominance rule to this payoff matrix. But here we can't develop any relation between rows and columns. That means here no rows or column are eliminated with respect to other rows or columns. So I can say dominance rule is not applicable. So once again look at the steps. After dominance rule, once again you have to ask the question, is it 2 by 2 matrix? So here we have seen dominance rule is not applicable. So we can say here the answer is no. So once again ask the question, is it 2 by n or m by 2 matrix? 2 by n, that means what? 2 rows and n columns. M by 2 means m rows and 2 columns. So here we can say 3 rows and 2 columns. So here we can see indirectly it is m by 2 matrix. So the answer is yes, it is m by 2 matrix in our case. so that I can solve the problem by either graphical method or by method of subgame. So now I am going to apply the method of subgame. So here I have written by method of subgames. You can solve the same problem by the graphical method also. But whatever it may be the method that you are going to follow in the examination, you have to write the name of the method. So here I am going to follow the method of subgame. And here this is the given payoff matrix. So now I am going to divide this original game problem into small subgames, and that all subgames must be 2 by 2 matrix. So here I have written first two strategies. So this is the one of the subgame of the original problem. Next, second subgame problem. Here you can see first and third strategy of player X. Next, third subgame problem. Second and third strategy of the player X. So now we have to solve these three different subgames. So first I am going to apply the maximin and minimax principle. So find out the row minimum. So here it is 2 and here it is also 2. Now select the maximum value. So here both the values are maximum. So you can encircle both the values also. Now column maxima. So here 3 and here it is 4. Once again select the minimum value. And here you can see these both values are not same. So you can at least conclude over here that your value of game must be in between these two values. Now subgame 2. Once again apply maximin and minimax principle. So first find out the row minima. So here it is 2 and here it is minus 2. And next select the maximum value. So 2 is the maximum value. So this is maximin principle. Now minimax principle. So first find out the column maxima. So here it is 2 and here it is 6. Now select the minimum value. So this one is the minimum value. And look at these both values. So here these both values are same. So we can say there is a saddle point. And the saddle point is this one. So directly we can say this is as a value of game. So I can write value of game is equal to 2 for this subgame 2. Now next for subgame 3. So find out row minima. So here it is 2 and here it is minus 2. Next select the maximum value. Now column maxima. So here it is 3 and here it is 6. Now select the minimum value. So once again here these both values are not same. So at least we can conclude that the value of game must be in between these two values. So here for subgame 2 only we can say there is a saddle point and so that value of game is equal to 2. We can say this is the subgame 1, subgame 2 that already we have discussed, and particularly for the subgame 2 we have the value of game. Now I have to find the value of game for the subgame 1 and subgame 3. So now I can apply algebraic method to find the value of subgame 1. So you know very well multiplication of these two minus multiplication of these two whole upon sum of these two minus sum of these two. So if you simplify then you will get value of game as 2.66 for the subgame 1. Now in similar way I can find the value of game for subgame 3 by algebraic method. That is multiplication of these two minus multiplication of these two whole upon sum of these two minus sum of these two. And if you simplify then you will get it is 2.44. So now once again see the original problem. And here we can say this is a player X and this one is a player Y. Then you can see over here player X has more than 2 strategy, and so that select the highest value from all these three value of game. So here the maximum value is 2.66. So this is the final value of game of this given problem. Once again, keep in mind, if the player X has more than 2 strategy, then select highest value. If player Y has more than 2 strategy, then you have to select the lowest value. So here, in our case, the player X has more than 2 strategy, and so that you have to select the highest value. So here, you can see this one is the highest value. So this is your final answer of the value of game of original problem. So I can say this is V star. That means the optimum value of game of the original problem. Now I am going to find the optimal strategy for player X and Y. And here you can see this is your final value of game, and so that this one is your final payoff matrix. This is your original problem. You can say it is player X and Y. And this is your final payoff matrix as we have discussed in earlier slide. And that is between two players X and Y. And already we have discussed about the V star, that means optimum value of game. Now you can find the optimal strategies by algebraic method or by arithmetic method. But here I am going to follow algebraic method. And it is once again very simple. X1 upon X2, that means in this direction. So you have to move in the circular path in this direction. That means in anti-clockwise direction. It is like that. So it is 2 minus 3 whole upon 2 minus 4. Here you can see. And if you simplify, then you will get 1 by 2. So from that I can write the probability of X1 is equal to 1 divided by sum of these two. Similarly, X2 is equal to 2 upon sum of these two. And X3 is not in the final picture. That means third strategy of player X is not in your final payoff matrix. So you can say the probability is 0 for third strategy of player X. Now, in the similar way, I can say Y1 upon Y2. So it is in this direction. That means in clockwise direction. It is like that. So you can say Y1 upon Y2 is equal to 2 minus 4 whole upon 2 minus 3. So here you can see. And if you simplify, then you will get 2 by 1. From that I can write the probability of Y1 is equal to 2 divided by sum of this. Similarly, probability for Y2 is equal to 1 divided by sum of these two. So finally I can write the optimal strategy for player X is 1 by 3, 2 by 3 and 0. For player Y only 2 strategies. So I can say for player Y it is 2 by 3, 1 by 3. So solve the game, that means you have to find these two answers. One is the value of game and another one is the optimal strategies. So if you want to see more videos for Operation Research subject, then subscribe my YouTube channel and go to playlist. Thanks my dear friends. Keep watching. Press the like button to appreciate this video.